Welcome everyone, welcome to Zandvoort this week. Last week we had Imola. Jacob took the win again, so he's P1 now for McLaren. Boston following in P2 for Mercedes, Berger just behind with 42, and then both Red Bulls. But I don't think one of them's joining us tonight as we're trying to scramble for a reserve today, which will not be joining as they've not been tested, so you can't let them come in. Well, it's just the rules. It's the rules the league was made on, so it won't be happening. Here you can see the team standings. Mercedes leading the way again for another week. McLaren closing the gap, with Ferrari also closing the gap between McLaren. Red Bull just falling off that little bit, and then Racing Bulls, the only team in contention with the top four. Let's go F1 lads. So yeah, let's hope they have a good show tonight. Alright Kez, how are you doing? Hello Nolly, hello Rob, hello Chicken, D-Triller, welcome. Ollie, Stars Flowers, Donut and DRK. How are we doing guys? I may sound tired and stressed, it's because I've been renovating a house all week and then I come online to the F1 guys just being silly. But here we go, Zandvoort. I hope you enjoy the cut screens, but here you go. 2.6 miles, 14 turns, it's just all banking, so you've got to get the angle of turns right. So many, well, huge DRS moments there on the main straight. That's your main overtaking zone. You'd be an idiot to be overtaking anywhere else. How's your house going, mate? Stressful. I'll put stressful on top. Sorry about the drama, PB. Don't worry about it, Donut. Thank you very much for the sub, bro. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Zandvoort today. Dynamic weather. I hope we see some rain, as we've had a lot of dry races, so we definitely need some wet weather. But here we go. We're on to qual. Here we go guys, I'm joined by Sam. Hopefully you can hear him. Streamlabs hasn't done anything stupid.
Hello guys, welcome back to SPL. Hopefully this is going to be a good race at Zandvoort. Very limited overtaking and battling places, but we'll get to see some true pace hopefully.
There we go, they can hear you, buzzing. We can hear everyone. Still no cars coming out. Everyone's just sitting still for some reason. Here we go, finally.
It's an RB. Who is it, Jay? It's Robe.
Yeah, there we go. Robe in the V-carb. Apparently she was meant to move to Red Bull, and I don't know what's gone on there. Not too sure what's happened. Do you have any ideas, Sam?
For what, sorry?
Why Robe's not gone to Red Bull?
No. I think it's just pure, just sort of ignorance really. Because you can see that she's trying her best, and her best is it good enough
to
be a Red Bull driver. And there's...
Oh, sorry about that guys, I'm trying to sort audio out because, yet again, this bloody game and Streamlabs is just stupid. It's they can't hear the game, but I'm fixing it right now.
Down to third, second she chooses. And back on the power, unloading the ERS again. Very fast through here. You have to get these next two right-handers perfect to get a decent time in. She holds it very nicely, keeps it flat as well. Keep it flat through here. No, snap of oversteers, not going to help the time. It's going to take 2-3 tenths off the time there. Down to third.
Wait, who can I hear? I'm hearing someone right now. I don't know why I'm hearing somebody. There's someone in game that I'm hearing, and yeah, they need to mute the mic or something. It sounds very graphic. Apologies to everyone, but it didn't sound good, did it?
Oh my god. Yeah, I think he's having game problems, so he's just a bit angry maybe. Coming around the last corner. Well, pretty solid time, few mistakes, but for a banker, what can she set? A 110.5.
What's going on? We're not. What the hell's this? Sam, it's just restarted the lobby.
What do you mean?
It's not restarted the lobby for you?
No.
Is everyone still in for you?
Yeah.
Right, send me an invite. F1's being F1. This is why we're going to Le Mans. This game is dreadful, bro. 20 viewers as well. Thank you for everyone who's joined us tonight. F1 being crap. This is why we're going to Le Mans. But you can see everyone started getting a bit sick of F1. 20 viewers. It's crazy not seeing everyone in the...
and Rove's gone into the gravel. No damage, just some wear on those tyres. You back in?
I'm on the way now. We need to get more viewers in it. Guys, we need to get more of SPR in here. Definitely.
Yeah, I want it. Anyone who's watching, just make sure you type to your teammates or whatever in SPR, or tell friends just to tune in.
Yeah, because
there'll be a lot more people than this.
Because we get mired about cash prizes every day, and the only way you're going to get cash prizes is if we get partner. The rest of it's coming out of our own effort, own pocket. So yeah. Well, here we go, Jacob at the top. Berger not too far behind. Laxey's, I don't know, it's a new guy. Haven't been told any F1 drivers that have joined this week. I don't know who Laxey is. Dalton's one of the Le Mans boys filling in. Don Julio Reposado for the Williams is a reserve. And then we're missing 3 drivers. Excellent turnout. Jesus.
Yeah, so one driver for Red Bull, so their main driver declined, and then their reserve driver declined, so that's just, I don't know, unlucky maybe? I don't know. And then Dad was having problems with Hanzo, having problems with his game, and then there's Aston Martin, who was just late.
Yeah, we've got stars in the chat saying, can you add my driver back so that he can invite you, please, so that you can invite him?
We can't add when we're in the game.
I think you can, can't you?
Let me have a look.
I'm not sure, but there should be a F1 Hanzo, can I get an invite?
I have Hanzo. Maybe if you send me one I can accept it, stars, but I can't send any.
You know what, while we're sorting some invites out, I'm going to play one of the sponsors. It is Sim Racing Centre. And it is 10% off if you use our code, so I'm going to play their advert now. I hope you enjoy it. Right, we're back, guys. We are back. We're just trying to get the drivers in, and we're trying to get more viewers in. I don't know why SPR is not supporting these tier 2 lads tonight. We even got Le Mans lads. It's just the arrogance of some F1 drivers. It is wild. But thank you everyone who's coming supporting tonight. make sure you show your love to these Tier 2 drivers, as some of them are very good. You got the likes of Jacob in the McLaren, both the Ferraris, both the Mercedes, the Red Bulls, even V-Carb Robe, Williams, and majority of these are really good. Just a lot of drivers have weaker and stronger tracks, which we'll see this week. But I'm hoping the rain comes. It looks like it's just started spitting as well in qualifying, so
yeah, it is now raining.
I don't see Luke. Well, unless he sets a good lap now, I don't see him qualling with this rain starting to come in. My driver said he's added you, Sam. What am I on about? I mean sponsors. Hello, Lantern. How you doing? Hello, Egg as well, bro. How you doing, boys? Can't wait for Le Mans this Sunday. Honestly, I can't. I cannot wait to just for everyone's reference. When the season starts for Le Mans, I am going to Le Mans. I will still stream F1, but everything F1 related goes through Sam. You go and speak to Sam, not me. Don't ask me silly questions, or questions you can answer yourself. Go ask Sam silly questions, because I am going to Le Mans.
Yeah, so we've had a little bit of a rebuild, haven't we? So
absolutely,
I'm head of F1, you're head of Le Mans, or that sort
of
thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because it's like Le Mans is for don't get me wrong, F1 can be it can be a struggle. Like, it is a good game. I think if it was more of a simulator, it'd be more my cup of tea. But I think ACC, Le Mans, and iRacing is more for me. And with that, we've had new members come to the league, and we've had some really fast GT3 drivers. Like, you've got the Fried Egg, who's in here, very good GT3 driver. You have people like Luca Rattu we seen last week. We don't know if he's going to make it to Hyper. Like, we don't know if his schedule's right, but we got some very fast hypercar drivers as well. And we've got a few content creators in there. So
yeah,
Le Mans should be brilliant. And I decided today as well, Sam, with some of the donations we've been getting and stuff, I think I'm just going to put a £25 cash prize for the Le Mans boys as well.
Yeah, sounds good. We've got a lot of members from them, so they sort of deserve it, don't they?
Yeah, they deserve it because they're putting the practice in, they show up to the streams, they support it, and they don't complain. They literally, well, everyone's like 20 plus. Like, I think the youngest one we have, actually no, you've got Ollie, haven't you? Ollie's probably youngest, but then everyone else is like 20 to 30, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, also I've got a few DMs about people asking if the content and the seasons on F1 will change because we're getting Le Mans and maybe ACC in the future, but we just wanted to say that F1 is not going to change. Like, we're still going to make the same F1 content. We're still going to have F1 seasons.
that's a hassle in a barrier right there. 4. That's Dalton. Dalton straight into the barrier, still on the slick compound, and he's retired as well. Not going to be able to do another one.
Yeah, so just saying, because we're having Le Mans doesn't mean that we're stopping F1. Everything's still going to happen.
Was it
Yo
PB? How long will the races be on Le Mans? Before the stream's active, there's going to be a 15-minute practice for the lads to just start warming up, and we got a 30-minute qualifier. And bloody hell, everyone's just struggling in the rain here in Tier 2. DRK Evans as well, spinning about, losing control of the car. Hopefully you can bring the Alpine in, get off the slicks and just get in the safe zone, because you've still got a few fast drivers down there. You've got Jay, Lou, David and Luke, so they can definitely knock him out. But yeah, the race is for Le Mans, 30-minute qual, 2-hour race session. And there's currently, let me do my maths dead quick. There's currently 32 drivers in a single race right now. We just need a few more GT3s and then we'll have a multi-class race going on. 2 commentators, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Will PB be commentating still? Yeah, I'll still do this one. I'll be doing F1. I'll be doing Le Mans. Until Sam gets a PC, that is, anyway. When Sam gets a PC, I'm cutting ties with F1.
Oh, that's...
That was a kick, Sal, but like, all of them are eating the dust now on this wall. Like, nobody can get control of the car. The rain proving to be a real test for Tier 2. Maybe they've not put the practice in as well.
Maybe, yeah, but they are in these soft compounds in the rain, but I would agree that a lot of these drivers have not had any practice at all.
It seems to be the case. So it's like, hey, PB's had a week off. Let's not do practice, eh? Absolutely not. When Sam starts getting on a roll, with being in charge, you will be practicing. Hanzo asking for another.
Yeah.
What is it? Another invite.
Yeah.
Burp saying, "Give me all the money back that I have donated to the streams. I have been scammed."
Oh my god. He's a funny lad.
PB, you got Ollie and me in Peugeot, so look out for us. Bro, I hope so. I really like the Peugeot car. It's really, it's a very aggressive car, like the Red Bull on F1. It's just point it where you want to go. See, that's why I like the BMW, it's very heavy.
I'm running a PC building, mate. I'd love a PC building, but I don't have any money. I'd love a PC.
I don't know why everyone's retired for the session. Maybe they just give up with the. What is it? The bottom 7 could have definitely gone faster on Inters. Like 100%. There's no need to retire, but David's staying out. Not sure what he's doing.
I've got spare parts here. Honestly, if you have spare parts, I'd love to have them. Anything that I can get close to a PC, I'll have.
The man's building Robocop.
Absolutely.
But yeah, guys, we've got a new sponsor as well. It is Moser Racing. So if you want a nice 5% little discount on any racing goods, pedals, steering wheels, shift sticks, everything you can think of when it comes to sim racing, just head on over there and use this code, which is SPR Racing, but it's SPR_Racing, all caps. So it's SPR_Racing, all caps, 5% off. Commission goes to the prize pools as well. So you'll be happy with that, and you get yourself a nice little discount.
So PB?
Yes.
Are you saying that all the profits we make from the stream go straight back into the league?
Yeah, all the profits that everyone donates, subscribes, follows, just even watches adverts, goes back in the stream, and it rewards the drivers with a nice little cash pot as well. And it'll be doing the same for Le Mans, and then hopefully I do want to do ACC. We are making an ACC endurance team, but it's going to be like a team of 8 drivers. Like, there's a charity event coming up on the 22nd of Feb that I want to do as well, so that should be ace.
If you are actually honest about that, and you would actually donate it to me, I will love you forever.
Then I don't.
If you're serious about that.
You know what's good about that? That I get me Friday and Saturday nights back. I can stream Le Mans on Sundays, and then Thursdays I do ACC. Well, no, I've got the undercut, haven't I? I can still do ACC. PB, go DMs. I can't right now. Oh, we're waiting for David. I don't know what's going on. And Hanzo. Making us wait and just look at the grid. He ain't in the lobby. Bloody hell, Sam. What's going on today?
Who's not in the lobby?
What is it? Hanzo. Oh, Dave. One of them.
Dave's here in 13th right now.
I think Dave isn't in here.
Sam, mate, I'm serious. Just give me a bit of time to build it. I need time for it to get an SSD. Oh, thank you so much, Egg. I'll DM you after this when I'm free, and we can have a chat about it if you want.
Alright, so Lance, mind if I join your ACCT? Yeah, you could join the ACCT. You could have just said it in here, lad. Just say it in the chat. I don't mind who joins. I just want some team members, because right now it's just me and Donkey. Me and Donkey. But we're good on ACC. We usually prefer the BMW or Aston Martin. Both very good cars.
Yeah. Just waiting for his time to sit down right now. Hanzo is in, but he's not going to have enough time to get a lap in. But he's going to race. He's going to start from 18th.
I'm
Better not racing. Saba's starting 16th and 18th right now.
Do you know what?
Start for Saba.
Do you know what I wish F1 did? Just got a bit more realistic. Like,
a bit more exciting. I mean, right now,
yeah, because
F1 is sort of decided a little bit.
It has. We're all waiting for the new season to start, aren't we? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love I love the lads who are driving. You know, I love the team principles and stuff. Maybe the drama gets a bit too much, for, like especially for me. Just follow the rule. It's literally Christian Horner saying, like, if
Yeah, I don't like all the drama anymore. It was bad enough when we had the Aston Martin drama with all of them, but now we have this drama with Red Bull, and it's just constant. And oh my god,
yeah,
it drags.
Yeah, I understand it from both perspectives. Well, you gotta understand it from ours, which is like we've had ground rules from the start. You don't recruit someone, and in a day they are racing. Like, it is not how we've done things at all, ever. You don't do it like that. You've got to give them at least a couple of practice sessions, or one of your drivers just ain't here for 2 weeks in the loser seat, and there's the seat free. That's how it's always been. It's never going to change. They're the rules since season 1 start. It's just crazy. This is why I can't wait to go to Le Mans, bro. Everyone's just more mature. It's chilled out. Everyone helps each other. Like, you've got Lantern, Fried Egg, you've got Dalton, Ollie Heath's in there in the Peugeot as well. Anton Storm with the best name in history. Like, my god.
I need to meet his parents.
Mr. Storm and Mrs. Storm.
Oh my god. How do you get a name like that? Anton Storm.
It's a sick name. How do I sign up for ACC? It's PC only. To make it clear, ACC endurance racing is going to be PC only.
I can do that now if Egg gets me a PC.
How we doing, lads? Doing all right, David. How are you, bro? Thank you for watching, mate.
Egg.
I tell you, who ain't doing all right. These tier 2 drivers. There's not much to commentate on here in Q1, but now we're on to Q2. That was a really unsafe release on the V car. That was bad. But yeah, now we're on to Q2, following Jacob. As soon as the rain hit, the tier 2 drivers looked like they struggled a lot, especially with these banking turns. Zandvoort is a bit tricky, as even Jacob there was losing the back end a little bit. Yeah, ACC runs nice on it, to be fair. My children have regal names, but not as good as... Yeah, mine and the missus' kids, we have a lovely name for the kids, but Anton Storm is something else. It's like he should be on Gladiators. Storm!
My children have reader names, but not as good as... Yeah, nothing's good as Anton Storm.
I don't know. Like, my son's name's Fire. I won't say it in here, but it is Fire. Like,
I thought you actually meant it was Fire then. I was like, that's...
No. Fire. I love you, Fire. Oh yeah, as we see Jacob now coming to the final banking turn, which is a tricky one, especially in this weather, as the rain looks very heavy now. Doesn't look like it's into us. The dry line nowhere to appear. As we head down to the straight now and see what he can pick up on this outlap. This outlap now is going to be key with the speed coming out of that banking turn, and we'll see what it'll set. But turn 1 now, very tricky. Leaving it very late on the brakes, but takes it nicely on the right-hander. And now this is probably the most treacherous sector as you go over this little incline into the low banking turn.
Kick the back end out.
He is pretty. Like, I like Jacob. He's like, the thing is, the competition between him and Boston's brilliant. Like, it's
you know what I like about Jacob?
Go on.
He's quiet.
Yeah, he's chill. He's a chill dude.
He just sits there and just wins, and then just goes, "See you next week."
Yeah.
That's what we want.
What was it? Corey Jason. Yep.
Changed my first name when I was 18 to suit my face better. Good for you.
Do you want to know? I wonder. Do you want to know who I wonder who's doing good tonight? I want to know how Pat's doing. Big Pat, are you having cheese and rum again? And Kez, are you joining him? Starts for our parents always joining in to watch the daughter's team do well in Aston Martin. So far, not so good. Dave's still remaining though in Q2. You know what? Seeing the performance in the rain, I don't really know who's going to get through, but we'll see Jacob now setting the first lap time. Hopefully it's the fastest, 1:18.7.
18.7. Well, to be honest, these laps right now aren't really anything to go off of, because once they go out at the end of Q2, there's going to be a nice dry line for them to get a quicker time on.
Yeah, like, because there's no dry line at all. You can see the tyre marks from the most recent car, but... Still though, he is near enough a second ahead in into his weather. There's a caution on track. There's a lot of traffic down in turn 1.
Yeah, that's what that was.
So we'll go down and see.
Turn 4, there's 3 cars just trailing each other.
Yeah, because got Ollie now having to go in the grass because the Williams are slowing down for some crazy unknown reason. Also, only just noticed that Indus isn't joining us this week.
Yeah,
So
I'm missing Enders.
I
Their
am.
reserve Don Julio is in. Don Julio.
PB, please Boston Cam. Sorry to cut you off there, Sam, but we're on Boston Cam
Yeah.
now. And McLaren has just ate it into the
Let me
gravel
see
as
that
well.
helmet. Oh, look at it. Oh my god, look at that helmet, PB.
What can I say? Every week, Boston shows up. The man's got style, hasn't he? Like, he has. He's got style.
Yes.
Him and
It
Danny.
wouldn't be a Boston weekend if he didn't show up in style.
Absolutely. Good to hear you doing good, Arquez. Jacob is not T2. Yeah, no, I've got to agree, but at the end of the year, F1, Sam's got something planned, hasn't you? You got the 6 up, 6 down playoffs. I will be there streaming it. I'm not organising it. Like, I'm not joking now that I'm having a step back from F1. I'll stream it for you guys, but it's all to do with Sam now. So if it all goes...
That just said Sam zip up when you're done.
Sam zip up when you're done? I don't know.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Oh, he means the helmet.
Oh, okay.
Dirty jokes.
Okay.
But TTV not too... Well, Jacob's still a second ahead. His pace just increasing with each lap that goes by. Still loads of... Don't know what's going on in those pits. Like, look at the state of the pits.
Donut's just so funny, isn't he?
He is. I'm going to develop a deadly mental disease from watching my drivers plough into a wall. You are, so let's go on to your drivers right now. Which is Ollie Heath. I don't think they have another tier 2 driver, do they?
You know what though? Carnfield's helmet is a little bit nice.
We're on Ollie. Stop yelling at me. We're on Ollie.
Ollie. Where is he, Ollie? How you doing?
He wrote oil, but you know, I knew it was Ollie. But cheers guys for watching, especially the Le Mans boys. Appreciate the support. The only way we're going to get partners is everyone coming in here. We have nearly 170 members now. And
amazing. And 30 viewers.
Yeah, 35 viewers, 170 members. You work that out, because if people want cash prizes, well, we're aiming at partner. So
we need to over double these views.
Oh, Ollie losing huge
grip.
Not looking good. I mean, Chicken's
he went down to first gear on turn 1, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can expect from Chicken now is absolute stress. I mean, Chicken's brain is probably fried watching these drivers. That was a good joke.
I mean, it's just... That is just a lack of practice, going down to first gear on turn 1. What's that about? It's... I mean, in the dry, you can go 5th gear into turn 1.
No one laughed at me fried chicken joke. Thought someone would have got.
Okay.
I hope the oldies got it in here. I hope everyone laughed at fried chicken. But Ollie looking a lot better, like, than he has done in recent
And when you can
races.
be fried. that is true.
Right, so
it's into the gravel.
So it's egg versus chicken. Both from the same sort of food family, food categories. Not the same animal.
I'm not sure if a donut... Can a donut be fried?
Yes, Sam. They're put in a deep fat fryer. It's dough. Sam... No, I called you damn sonut. Yeah, Sam does not...
Sonut?
Yeah, damn sonut. Sam's alter ego. Sam Donut. Who came first? The age-old question.
I just had a stupid moment.
The age-old question, and it was the donut came first. I literally just read fried egg's name as Fridge. The Fridge.
Fridge.
But yeah, Ollie on a one.
He was doing decently, Chicken.
He was 123 though. He needs to start practicing in the wet weather. Like, Haas still not found the answer here in season 2 to set an improvement. Like, I don't see any improvement till maybe over halfway mid-season. As they've got to leave that 2-week gap for a driver to even come in, so they've got to sacrifice 2 races as Shadow's out injured. And I can't remember the last time we spoke about it, but I haven't really had an update on when he's going to be back. But we're going to go into Boston now in a Mercedes on another fast lap, as he's just right behind a Williams, so hopefully getting the toe. But the toe can be really dangerous now in this sort of condition. But he's
Yeah.
on to that DRS straight now, so use that ARS. Williams getting out of the way nicely. It's got to be very, very critical now. Going into the short right-hander into the left. I really need to see. I know a lot of the track names, the turns, but Zandvoort I've never really, bothered because I've never liked Max Verstappen. So this is his home track.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not interested.
I loved it when Nando just won by like 20 seconds or something.
Yeah, that was lovely. That. There we go. Boston to set a lap now. Not much of an improvement though. Jacob's still a second ahead. Yeah, maybe the pace is a bit off with Jacob, but again, this is his home circuit. So I imagine he's practiced a lot. Can we watch Dave?
CJ in the stream. He's hardly ever in the stream, isn't he?
CJM's in the stream. You know what, CJM? Go get the other stuff in the stream because they're not in here. There's 27 viewers and 170 members of the stream. Get some people in here, guys, or we ain't getting partner.
Apart from Greg, he's down the pub.
Yeah, Greg's down the pub. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Oh, careful! Oh my! And that's his front wing gone.
Who was that? Who's
Gone. He went wide around last turn.
I'm watching the Austin Martin. Dave is in his fast lap.
Okay.
But it's looking extremely slow. Big man Dave, I absolutely love it. Dave's 50 years old. He's our oldest driver on the grid. Let's go, Dave.
50?
Yeah, apparently he's 50. So let's go, Dave.
Really?
Big up, Dave. Yeah, mate, I love
Come on,
it.
Dave.
Big fan of Dave, yeah.
Come on, for the retirement fund. Come on, Dave. Very nice turn 3. Held it quite nicely in turn 4 as well.
See, Boston's flying around again for another lap, but it's going to go in the pits, and he's absolutely zooming in the pits. Great braking to just dodge that speed limit.
The only Red Bull on the grid right now, TTV, is doing very well sitting in P2. Only, what, 300ths away from Jacob.
Exactly. Yeah, and like Stars has just said, Dave hasn't missed a race since he was first signed. You got to respect Big Dave. Big up Dave, everyone in the chat.
Absolutely. He's just one of those drivers that we can rely on.
Exactly.
We have a few of them.
We still have a few of them. It's everyone from season 1 that you can rely on. It's the season 2 joiners that you're like, yeah, maybe they'll join, maybe they'll show up. But big up Dave. Even Chicken, the new Haas driver, supporting him. But speaking of Haas, should we go back and look at Ollie? See if he's making any improvements. Well, he's apparently a second ahead now of his
and Dave's invalidated on the last turn.
But yeah,
he's going again.
Ollie is a second ahead of his last time.
That would have got him into Q2.
So if Ollie could complete this, if Ollie could complete this lap now and keep in the same time as he is, he's 1.3 ahead. He'll definitely get into Q. Like that'll be the first Haas in Q3 ever. So he's just got to complete this lap. He's got to keep it nice and steady now, as he gets onto a tricky part of the track. This tough right-hander.
Ollie was sacked from his job this week, for anyone who doesn't know in stream, of TP.
Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it completely. That's going to lose so much time weaving in and out. Like he's in full wets as well on a dry line. So that car's not going to be picking up the speed he needs. Those tyres would be absolutely freezing. Not like he lost so much time there. Like he was.
I don't know why it's on the full wet.
Same. He was 1.6 ahead at one point, and he was going out. Well, he was going into Q3. So that's quite a shock.
Looking up into turn 1, these tyres are not good.
But Ferrari this week, Kind Fuel and Berger. Kind Fuel on a fast lap now as he's flying through sector 1 into a very tricky banking curve, keeping really nice control of the car as we fly through the rest of it.
I think he's on an outlap, BB, maybe.
No, he's
not using any energy.
He might be saving it for that last banking straight. Not too sure,
maybe.
you know, like because you still got that next DRS section, but not really a lot of ERS you can use there. He's keeping it nice and clean here, though. Great control of the car.
Yeah, and he's off.
Yes.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, I need to stop watching the Ferrari, lads, don't I? But here we go. Someone we've not watched a lot of, but looking very fast in his lap right now in full weight. It's his tax collector in the Williams. He's been the partner in crime of Indus in season 2. He did join us for a few races in season 1. Didn't really see much out of him in the Alpine. Got the transfer to Williams, and they've been kind of a duo since the start of the season. Been putting up points. That's what you want from Williams, sitting on that P5 position. Yeah, the boat. Well, in Tier 1 is fighting for top 4 easy. That Tier 1 Williams team. You've got DRK, the main driver. And then in Tier 2 is definitely fighting for the top 5 when Indies is present, because
someone's off the track.
I think that's a McLaren again. Jacob in the McLaren in P1. It's not going to bother him too much though, at all.
Nah, he'll be fine. And that's his teammate with the purple sector 2 though.
Really confused that some of these drivers still thinking that it's full wets out there with that dry line so dominant now.
It's never full wets because there's always going to be a dry line.
Here we go, Tax Collector setting a lap, not going to improve, staying on P10, on the brink of the danger zone.
Lax comes across the line, goes P2 with a 119.1, beating TTV.
That's a McLaren 1-2 finally. Why does the air intake look like a Duracell battery? Because they are sponsored by Duracell. I think it's a fire livery. I love Duracell. Powered my 360 controllers for years, Williams.
Williams. Oh, I love Williams.
Trust me, you got a pair of Duracell in the back of a Sky remote, that thing ain't dying for thousands of years.
It's lasting forever.
Yeah. It'll outlast your entire family tree. Dark Jeddah has joined the SPL.
Find that remote and it would still work.
Yeah, Jeddah with a subscription, Tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you very much, Jeddah. Can we get a dub in the chat for Jeddah?
Thank you.
What a legend. Funding your guys' cash pot.
Jacob stays with his 118.7, finishes Q2 in first right now. His teammate is back out for another lap. He's doing back-to-back laps. Gets purple sector 2 again.
Ollie not going to be able to set a lap time now as well. Ollie was so close to Q3. He was just that little brink off. He was about, what? Nearly, well, was it 1.2 seconds off.
He's going to get a nice tow now. Lax coming across the line. Doesn't improve, but Boston goes to P2. Senna 119 flat, 1/10 ahead of Lax. And 2/10 behind Jacob.
Lantern with a gifted sub to Fried Egg. Let's go, Lantern. Big up. Also, Lantern is one of the Le Mans drivers as well, so if any of you watching F1 now, you've got your Sunday nights free, make sure you tune in back at 7 PM GMT. We've got a Le Mans race on, we've got the hypercars, which is Cadillac, Porsche, Ferrari, BMW, Alpine, Peugeot of all car brands, driving for us in hypercar. And then you've got your GT3 cars, which is McLaren, Ferrari, BMW, and... why am I forgetting one? I am forgetting one, it's the Corvette. Don't sleep on the Corvette.
Drivers out today is Lewis Clark, Ollie Heath, Jay, David, and Don Julio.
So again, Haas out of Q3. Well, out of Q2, Sam. Yeah. Like, how long is it going to take for an improvement?
Well, this is the thing, because you can't... there's no transfer window. So you can't just... Chicken can't magically produce something miraculously, because he can't change his drivers. So with Tier 2, it's purely based on if he can coach these drivers into driving faster. But with Tier 1, I think he's in a very, very nice spot right now, where he has 2 really comfortable, fast, consistent drivers.
Yeah, and we chicken saying in the chat that, like, to be fair, I've never seen Ollie in the rain, so he's faster than what I was expecting in the rain. He's faster than what he's been before, so he's already making movements in Haas. But the real question is Shadow. Can he help Shadow improve? Or is Shadow out the picture now, with him being gone for 4 weeks now? If it was up to me, I'd definitely get a reserve.
Yeah, with Shadow's absence, you need someone there that can produce something last minute with a reserve. Because Shadow, I mean, it's sad to say it, but he hasn't produced anything.
No, it's like, I think in season 1, what was he on? 6 points out of the full season.
Yeah.
It's a struggle, and people have been there to help him, but I'm not sure anyone can help him but himself at this point now, unless Chicken can unlock something out of Shadow. Then
I mean, last season he got 6 points, and this season, he's got 0.
yeah. Only time will tell anyway with Chicken, see if he can fix Shadow. Or maybe he'll just cut his losses, we don't know. But let's have a look at the chat. Yeah, Chicken there speaking about Haas. We need a mid-season transfer window. Absolutely not. You all find normal transfer window confusing enough. We don't need to. Fried Egg, I'm going to hit the Shadow Realm at the end of Tetra Rouge on Sunday. I hope you don't. Whoever's the top driver when the window is open, they're staying. Yeah, the bottom is out. Yeah, well, here's what you got to think, guys. At the end of this season, it's 6 versus 6. So bottom 6 of Tier 1 versus the top 6 of Tier 2 in a 3-race playoffs. The top 6 go up to Tier 1, the bottom 6 go to Tier 2. No discussions, that's what it is.
I think it's a good system.
It is a good system because it's like, how long are we going to let the slower drivers of Tier 1 get away with it, and how long are we going to cope with drivers like Jacob here, like absolutely slaughtering the field in the inters, like no problem.
Yeah, and also we introduced a new financial system that's going to be coming into place in Season 3, where TPs are going to get a budget based on their team performance in the Constructors' Championship. And then there's going to be contracts made between TPs and drivers where drivers get paid. There's going to be release clauses, wages, lots of different things. So there's a lot coming in Season 3, but that's quite a few months in the distance, isn't it? But Season 2, it's building, it's getting better.
Exactly. And it's as well, when it comes to Le Mans, we're using the actual WEC scoring as well. Just I didn't clarify that before. But it is going to be the standard WEC point scoring system. Okay. I need high WCC to do this, man. Someone's going to have to help me with the budgets. I can't do maths to save my life. Season 2, the season of drama. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Stars,
we thought it was season 1.
Just saying, I'm going to do all the budgets for everyone. So you don't have to worry about anything. All you have to worry about is spending the money in the right way. That's what your job is.
Yeah, it's like the only sort of like effort I do with F1 is probably remain team principal. Oh, Jacob then absolutely losing the car, but 117 for his teammate as well, and then another 117 for TTV.
Jay's into the wall, and that is damage on that front wing, I think.
No, he got away with it.
No, he's good. Yeah, he's good. You know, one driver. Well, we're not allowed to fly under the radar, PP.
Yep.
Dark Evans. Look at him. Again. Q3.
He's always Q3. The lad's brilliant. I think he'll be in the playoffs, you know. I really do.
I really hope he is.
Yeah, like my prediction for the 6 T2 drivers going up is like definitely going to be like TTV, Boston, Berger, Fuel, Robe, the RK Evans. Like, easily those lot.
Yeah.
What is it?
I think it's going to be close between J and Fuel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me have a read. I tell you, 2025 is our year. Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, and that's Killer J into the wall.
In the other sim communities like iRacing, LMU, people are more interested in coaching and helping one another. No need to transfer people to meet the coach team within. Yeah, no, I get that. That's why I'm loving Le Mans so far. I can't wait to get this season going. It's the final practice race before the season starts as well. I was driving TJ's driver, Jacob. Yeah. The championship winner of T2 shouldn't be in playoffs. They should be promoted straight away. Well, yeah, that's what's going to happen. The top 6 through. The winner would automatically go through like Danny did. And then the bottom 6 of T1 are going out. Friday, is this practice? No, this is qualifying this bro for the race. They're doing 50%. So this is the last qualifying round. These 10 are fighting for pole position. And then we're on our way. Could I join the F1?
PB. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Can I join the F1 League if my tier doesn't cross over with Le Mans? Yeah, you can. Tier 1 is Saturdays, Tier 2 is Fridays. So if you feel like racing F1 and you race Le Mans, you can do. Absolutely no problem there. This is crazy. Yeah, it's been a kind of a hectic qualifying. The wet weather catching everybody out, but Boston as well. Like, just showing how good he actually is in Mercedes, snagging that P3, separating McLaren and Red Bull. He always does very well. He's so consistent. Sam, how are you feeling for Zandvoort? He's just gone away. We'll ask him when he gets back. I race F1 mainly. It's a game I played since 2018. So yeah, well, you're more than welcome to. There's probably going to be some teams that need a driver. Well, so the rules are in the F1 league, if a driver's been missing for 2 weeks, then you can make a sign-in. Like, a lot of the team principals have been getting confused, not thinking that's what you can do, but that is what you can do. Now, I wasn't sure if you meant, because I'm pretty sure someone else with the same initials, C. Mason, T1 Merc, TP. Yeah. No, CJ isn't. CJ is just a step in. We're waiting for a team principal in Mercedes. That's why Chicken was offered the job. So if Shadow doesn't show up next week, I can sign a new guy. Yeah, but you've got to be realistic. They can't be just T1 pace, can they? Here's the new McLaren driver. Sam, David's asking, how are you feeling about Zandvoort tomorrow?
David's that?
Yeah, that was from David.
I'm feeling decently confident. I don't like Zandvoort. No one likes Zandvoort. If you like Zandvoort, then you're lying. But I hope it's going to be a close race, because you can't really DRS train. So you can, but
yeah,
it's hard to stay right behind the driver when you're driving through Zandvoort, because one mistake and you're both going off, and it's no one's fault.
Absolutely.
But I'm feeling reasonably confident.
There's 30 of us in the stream right now. I know we can pull together and do better than that.
TTV going top.
TTV's
16.9.
See why?
Ahead of Black.
This is what I'm confused with Red Bull, is why we sign in insanely fast drivers when you've got drivers like TTV representing.
You've got TTV sitting there going hello.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go TTV, absolute brilliant lap there from the Red Bull driver. McLaren in 2 and 3, followed by Boston and Mercedes and Kind Fuel in a Ferrari. A Ferrari that is struggling right now is Berger, as he's yet to settle out. Tax Collector up in P5, huge effort there, huge drive from the Williams.
Berger still in the pits.
Yeah, still in the pits, not sure what idea he's got brewing up, but DRK Evans started his fast lap now in the Alpine.
So is Jay though. I think they're just waiting the last minute for the optimum dry line to come through.
I get that, but Berger's done this, every race now? Like, wait to the very last second? A lot of the T1 drivers do it as well.
On these inters in the rain, you can do back-to-back flying laps.
You just got to take a few more, you take about 6 laps of fuel and just go at it. It's about 3 laps in when your inters are fully heated, and then you can just start pushing then.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they're doing.
I think the ticket tool is bugged. It won't let me open one. It should let you open one, dude. Shouldn't be bugged.
Still not coming out. 2 minutes to go, and these drivers are not coming out the pits. And the Mercedes is out.
The RK Evans setting the fastest sector 2, absolutely flying on the Alpine. He may have got the optimum dry line now for his inters. And
Lantern, if you've already got a ticket open, it won't let you open another one. So make sure that you've closed the first one if you do have one open.
Wish me luck on the conquest of reviews. Please give me.
Out comes Berger.
The RK Evans into P4. I told you he's got the pace. He's definitely got the
Look at him go.
I definitely see him in the top.
And Rober's out!
Has she crashed in the pit?
Is she just retired or is she out?
I'm not sure. I see the...
I think she's retired.
Must have. Not seeing any activity in the V-Carb garage.
Will be P10. Most probably.
That is crazy. I will be right back. I'm going to leave you on with Kind Fuel, Sam. 1 second.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm already on Kind Fuel. Let's go. Kind Fuel, current news flying lap. Draining the battery down this sector. This is a very important corner. You have to cut that curb a little bit, but hold the car from oversteering. Jacob goes P1 with a 1:15.7. 1.2 seconds ahead of TTV. That is massive. But to be fair, TTV did save time probably like 5 minutes ago. So, and there we go, Kindfield with a purple sector 2. See, time is what matters with this type of qualifying. You have to wait until that optimum dry line comes through, because just a matter of a minute can make 0.4 of a difference. Kindfield coming around the last corner, unleashing the remaining ERS. What can he set? He goes P5 with the 117.2. I think that will be beaten by his teammate and maybe Killer J. You guys can't see right now, but Killer J is having to go on another lap. But Burgess just behind him as well. Boston goes P2 with the 116.5, just beating Lax by 500. Berger having to snatch at his steering a little bit, gets a purple sector 1 though. Very nicely through the fast double right-hander. Cuts in, a lot of oversteer, having to correct a lot. Drifting into this turn. I don't know the turn numbers, that's my bad, but he's drifting. Into the last sector now. He doesn't get a purple sector 2 after a lot of oversteer. But Jay's around the last corner now. Killer J in the Mercedes, teammate P2. What can he get? He's getting a tow from his teammate right now, helping him out. And Jay goes P6. Not what the Mercedes lads want, but it's not an awful time. Berger also coming down the last straight. And he goes P3 with the 116.5. That is very, very, very tight between second, third and fourth right now.
I'm back. Oh my god, Kindfield with no front wing.
Jacob's winning by 0.8.
Kindfield with no wing. Flew into the wall. When did this happen?
He did his lap and then he crashed from his...
But how about that? Berger into P3. He shut us up, didn't he, Sam? Sat in the pit.
That is massive.
Sat in the pit for that long and then does that.
I mean, I knew what he was doing, but it just didn't make sense why he only did 1 lap, because you can do back-to-back flying laps on the enters.
Get him in tier 1. How many times will we get him in tier 1? Yeah, Jacob is definitely tier 1. We will see him going up.
8 tenths is a joke. It's not normally 8 tenths. I think it is because of the rain and because Berger doesn't practice. I'm just putting it in there.
Yeah. Right.
But to be fair, Berger is always good in quali though, isn't he? He always pulls it out.
Onto the race, guys. And this race is brought to you by Sim Racing Centre. Also guys, we are now sponsored by Moser Racing, so for all your racing needs such as steering wheels, any sort of wheelbase and pedals, make sure you head over to the Moser website using our referral link in the Discord, but also using our code for 5% off at Moser Racing, which is SPR_racing, all caps, for 5% off. That's SPR_racing, all caps, for 5% off. But very proud of this one, getting this this week. This sponsor, I think we've done very well. It's a very good push. Well, thank you guys for coming and joining the stream. Hopefully we keep going and going and going, as we definitely need to keep growing. For some reason, my Nvidia capture is chilling. There we go. It's gone away now. Ignore it. 38 viewers right now. Let's keep building, guys, because we definitely need a partner. Big up George for coming joining. Thank you Shadow for coming joining as well. Hopefully you get better soon and we see you back on track as soon as you can. Streaming felt my aura from ages away. Well, George, you need to start getting some of these SPR drivers in. We need to get the Le Mans driver boys in. We need to just push for this partner so everyone can get paid.
Absolutely, but here we go with the race. PB, you want to do the honours?
Yeah, so it's 3, 2, 1 red lights. And it's green, 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 and away we go here at Zandvoort. Jacob's still leading. Having a very good start. So is Boston just behind it. It's a dry race indeed. Look at that. Look at that cut on the inside by the McLaren driver. Both Ferraris locked up behind the Red Bull as we go into the trickiest section now with a left banking turn. A couple of drivers using the brakes a bit too early there. Killer J now fighting with the likes of Fuel and Berger
on the outside from Kyle. What an overtake.
Absolutely brilliant.
And that is a Haas spinning around.
There's contact now between the Ferrari and Mercedes. Huge collision now. That was definitely caused by Killer J. Absolutely wiping out Kind Fuel.
Into the gravel.
That has got to be a red flag. How is that not a red flag?
No, Hanzo with a 10-second time penalty. Luke Brady with a 10-second time penalty.
That was definitely Mercedes that just killed him.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What was that?
How this just happened.
That was literally because
that was completely unneeded.
It was absolutely unneeded.
I'm not gonna. Well, we can't say anything about whose fault it is. We're not FIA, but
yeah,
I didn't see it, so I'm not gonna say anything anyway.
Well, I definitely seen it, and it was Mercedes. Like, it was Mercedes and the Ferrari came together. I don't know how that was. Have you got red flags turned on, Sam?
Increased, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that was a red flag. The safety car is out on track, so we're going to give the opportunity. Like, that is just crazy. Like, we're even lap one, guys. And you've got five drivers. This is shocking, this. Huge improvements need to be made. And you wonder why I'm headed over to Le Mans.
Yeah, but right now we have Luke Brazier with 20 seconds of penalties. Lewis in the Alpine with 10 seconds. Hanzo in the Sauber with 10 seconds. David in the Aston with 10 seconds, and Jay in the V-car with 10 seconds, all for collisions under the safety car.
That is definitely a highlight of Tier 2, but Jesus, that is not the standards. PB, my driver, is in Red Bull for some strange reason. Yeah, he joined incredibly late, so it's going to give him the Red Bull at default. The primary car, like, default selection is Red Bull, but we'll definitely count it as Austin Martin's points, don't worry. His name's Shocks, we'll keep tabs on that.
We don't restart races.
Yeah, we can't restart unless it was definitely. If it was red flagged by the game, we'd restart it. Can we get an ollie cam? We can get an ollie cam. It is a Red Bull has just spun out in safety car. That is TTV. Spinning out
and his front wing's gone.
He's just hit the Williams. He's just hit the side pod of the Williams.
Did he actually just spin on his own?
I'm not sure. It looked like he spun on his own, and then he just tried rejoining the race line, and he's just hit the Williams. So he's had a dangerous rejoining of the race line.
Well, all drivers with penalties have just pit, so it's only Luke with the remaining 10 seconds who has penalties right now in 15th. Very smart to pit and get those penalties removed. And TTV is now into the pits. I think he'll come out in. And TTV with a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane.
It's absolutely
going to serve it in the penalties in the pit. Sorry,
mate. It's absolute catastrophe. Week in, week out for Red Bull, and it's happened yet again. Like every week now, what is going on? They just keep getting these streaks of bad luck. They haven't fixed
his front wing damage.
They've not fixed his front wing damage.
He has not put it on yes for front wing damage.
He's going to be back out.
He's going to have to pit again.
But right now, back to the front of the pack. Actually, there's no point because we're still waiting on cars to rejoin the safety line. Luke Brazier's still not serving his penalty. TTV has got a penalty, but he's not going to be able to serve it at all. But
can't
what
serve it on the safety car, can he?
Team Superchargers, of course, my internet freezed at the start. What happened? It looked like a racing incident between Mercedes and Ferrari, and it caused the biggest pile-up we've seen at SPR. I'm honestly surprised that wasn't a red flag, because there was cars all across the road.
Have you seen what George has just written? That's brave.
Red Bull in the mud, Vert's funeral. Let's all laugh at Red Bull. Let's all laugh at Red Bull.
Very brave.
Well, he is a Ferrari driver, so fair competition.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that if I was George.
I've also got to be right back again. Dad duties. I will be right back. Sam, we are on with the race leader of McLaren. But you talk to that chat, keep them entertained, and guys, please get as much as SPR as you can in the stream to watch this race. The closer we get to 75 concurrent viewers, We just need 3 streams for 75 viewers, and then we're partnered. And then you don't have to come in again. It's up to you. But let's get that support in these streams for these drivers, alright?
Yeah, so I think we are going to see a few more pit stops now. Jay at the back has no front wing, and TTV didn't fix his front wing damage in the pits, and he's going back into the pits right now. I don't think he's able to serve his 10-second time penalty under safety car. He can. That is my bad. I don't know anything about F1. He can serve his 10-second time penalty under safety car, which he's doing now. Sam Ollie is 6th. Yes, he is 6th. I don't know how. How is he 6th? How has he done that? Has he got wings? Ollie cooking. Yeah, I honestly don't know how he's done that. Yeah, fair enough. He's 6th. Good for him. Good on him. Yeah, so I think the safety car should be in this lap if these 2 Red Bulls can catch up to the safety car now before sector 3. This is going to be a 4-lap safety car most probably. P9 I think. Enders doing quali. No, I think Tax. Yeah, I think Tax was low in Q3, and Don was out in Q1, I think.
I am back, Sam, and it just showed you what kind of collision this has been. Like,
safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, 4 laps of safety car, nearly 5. Absolutely crazy. Please, Ollie, keep this up. Ollie up into P6, the best result he's had so far, but still 32 laps left of this race, and let's see if he can keep it clean. Everyone
with a 10-second time penalty for the severe collision with Lewis Clark in the Alpine.
I don't know what's going on there with the V carb then. Like, Jay's being held up by Hanzo. Right at the back, you can see him right at the back.
The safety car restarts really, really slow. People holding each other up. It's only going to cause collisions and penalties.
Yeah, people need to actually start speeding up when you're at the front, otherwise penalties will be handed out. Like, look at Jacob now, backing everybody up into wheel-to-wheel fighting.
I mean, it's not against the rules, but it's not...
It's not good driving etiquette,
nice,
is it?
Yeah. No, it's not. And he's flown away now. Berger looking for the inside of Lax. Does he go for it? I think he does go for it. He does go for it. They're side by side going into turn 3. Lax does get the very exit though. Lax stays in front. And TTV already getting Jay. Jay's into the wall.
What has happened there?
Jay's into the wall. I think that was TTV hitting him. Something happened there. I didn't say it. I'm not going to say it's TTV's fault, but I think they had a bit of collision into turn 1.
People have just got to hold the horses. This is lap 5, guys. You've got to chill out.
Lack of practice.
Lack of practice, lack of discipline. Like, team principals need to get on top of this now. There's no excuse. We're not even a quarter of the way this season.
And that's
We've
a Sabre into the gravel.
It is.
That's Luke.
Luke gone into the gravel now, taking out all the billboards. And there's a huge collision in front.
That's not already. That's
was that TTV again?
It was, yes.
TTV caused another collision, right? People need to be making tickets. I'm not going to say he caused it, but
he was in the collision, yeah.
That's 2 collisions we've seen it in. PB, can we get an Ollie count? Well, there's a lot of stuff happening right at the back here now. We're just keeping tabs on everyone, but Ollie...
LMU players are great for that stuff. Yeah, I agree, mate. Yeah. Boston setting fastest lap.
Honestly, can't wait for LMU on Sunday. These F1 guys better start supporting the LMU.
Boston side by side with Jacob into turn 4, and he gets a position.
Let's go, Boston.
Jacob tries to switch back.
Not going to get it.
Covers it really well.
Not going to get it on this experienced Mercedes driver. He's already spent 1 season here. One of the championship favourites, but he is under attack now off both McLarens as they're looking for an answer to get past him. But I think the defence of Boston's too strong. He's too calm with it. He's absolutely conditioned for these sorts of races. He needs the pressure on him at all times to just shine.
Absolutely.
And he really does shine.
And we see Berger just lurking in the back.
We do.
To happen, so and, bounce on it.
And also, a driver that we've been waiting to fire on all cylinders. We've got Killer J up into P5. The second Mercedes driver. Kind Fuel also be set behind the... well, he's currently in Red Bull, but he actually is an Aston Martin driver. So that's an Aston Martin into P6. And Kind Fuel just out of DRS zone behind him. But it's going to be a front pack of 5 of McLaren, Mercedes and Ferrari again.
Absolutely.
But here we go into
Jacob is going to get this overtake done on Boston now into turn 1.
Now will Laxi go for it as well? It looks like he is going to. And that's very good. You know,
That is really good
that's
teamwork
great
by the
driving.
McLaren.
Yeah, that is great
Teammates right
driving.
there.
As he
And
blocks
Max
him
can
out
keep
as
it.
well. That was brilliant blocking out from Lax.
Yeah, really good. Confield in 7th, trying to regain for what happened to him. The crash went all the way down to last, back into 7th. Really good recovery drive right now from Confield.
We're going to go down into P10 as we see Tax Collector trying to overtake Ollie in the Haas. Williams and Haas fighting in both tiers this season as well. And also, Haas getting a podium last session with
I think
tier
Tax
1
is going to dive him. He's not, he fakes it. Cuts the corner as well.
Can I show the pens? I absolutely can. Let's have a look at pens. There won't be a great deal of
Tax
pens.
goes on the inside of Ollie, pitch back. Enables the DRS, might be able to get in now, side by side into this corner. It doesn't go well. Ollie,
that was,
and off
you
goes
know what?
Tax.
That was great from Ollie. That was a huge improvement
That is really
from him.
good, and someone's in the gravel.
That's DRK Evans going off into gravel.
Oh, come on.
Right behind Ollie now is the Red Bull TTV as he's on that inside on the banking, touching wheels, driving dangerously. I wouldn't even say dangerously, it's probably just aggressive, but Ollie's still in the points, showing like it's just a completely different driver, so Chicken might have had the magic touch. But
Yeah,
just
TTV's feeling a bit aggressive today, but you have to be a bit like that sometimes when you try and do a last first.
Exactly.
And that's Killer J. That's Killer J into the
huge crash.
Wing gone.
Huge crash again. What was that from?
That's Jay going so Jay went into turn 4, but then hit the left, so he's like in the barrier on the left.
And it's going to go.
I think he went back on track unsafely. I think.
Yeah, it's going to go under virtual safety. It's going to be Killer J just leaving the session. I think he's had enough.
Yeah, that is fair enough, and Killer J has caused a lot of collisions today, and that is again David without a front wing after an unsafe return onto track from Killer J. And he's been disqualified actually, Killer J, so that's 0 points for that Mercedes driver today.
Not sure what's happened there for that. Like, Killer J's not one of the lads to just be like, right, I'm done. So I'm really confused. Oh, his wheels just died. Ah, bro.
Oh, that's what it was then.
Hey, if you don't want that problem anymore, you can use our 5% code off at Moser Racing, and that is 5% off SPR_racing, all caps, 5% off there at Moser Racing. Go get your wheel. Get a new wheel, get some pedals, treat yourself. Have an early Christmas. Have an early Christmas.
Or a late one.
Yeah.
Whatever into. And
Either way.
both Ferrari lads now into the pits, double stacking, but it doesn't actually affect it too much. Doesn't affect the times. Very well done from the Ferrari boys.
Very good strategy. Definitely in a call with each other, giving each other the time between themselves, just so they don't double stack. Great strategy off the boys there. Jacob has also entered the pits and has come out with a hard tyre compound. Seeing if he can finish the whole race now on these hards, it'd be very well done if he can, but he might be expecting another safety car, as a lot of these tier 2 drivers aren't really well enough practiced for Zandvoort, it seems, as it is such a windy track in this sector 2 and 3.
Yeah, well, what's interesting right now is that people with the names like Boston, Jacob, Berger, Carnfield, they've all just pit now.
Yep.
And they're probably going to finish on this stint of hards. But another person that you'd expect to be at the top, obviously, is TTV, but he pit lap 2 onto mediums. And then he pit again because it didn't replace his front wing onto softs. And he is not going to take these softs to the end, is he?
Absolutely not, but he's kind of been given a lifeline with some of the incidents that were caused. Like, we'll have to see tickets after this, because it seems none of this has been clean so far, which is proving that mandatory training...
And Shocks has got a 10-second time penalty for overtaking the safety car.
Very strange how that has just happened. How do you manage that? And that's the Aston Martin driver of Shocks. Shocks has been disqualified.
She's been disqualified from the session. She overtook 4 drivers under safety car and the safety car.
Why did you... That's just silly. Like, that is just not
I don't know
knowing
if he's
how
trying
to
to
drive.
cheat or if he's... I don't know what that was, but that's stupid.
That was just
That is really stupid.
I don't even understand. It would be tough, but I think hards could go throughout the end. Yeah, it starts. I don't know what your driver's just done then. I feel like we're going to get another wheel excuse at this point.
That's not a weird excuse.
It's not, that was just
There's no
idiocy.
way.
Absolutely idiocy.
Because they even tried to drop back and give positions back, and then they got disqualified. It must have been those 15 seconds where it counts down.
Apparently he was in the pits. That's what I've been told.
He wasn't.
No.
He wasn't.
But here we go.
He
Under
was
safety
everyone on
car.
track and then retired on track, so I don't think he was in the pits.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, we see some funny stuff with the F1 leagues, and that has got to top the cake. Zandvoort might be worse than Imola last week. Like, I don't know. It's absolutely scandalous. Mercedes and Red Bull out.
Only person with penalties right now is Hanzo in 5th in the Sauber with a 20-second time penalty. The TTV in 3rd right now on those softs. I wouldn't say they're new because they're not, but
The TTV also going wheel to wheel, making sure he's got that inside line against Robe in the V-carb. Sitting in
we know
P2.
Robe is good at battling, she's good at defending, and she's not going to give TTV the benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah, no, I think it's elbows out from the V-carb up front. But Ollie Heath now, Sam, P2, he has got a pit. The softs are going to be coming towards the end of its life cycle. But Lax and McLaren starting the race back off. Now we'll see if TTV can launch a dive in from the inside on to Robe, but I think he's going to play it safe.
It's actually a really good restart from Robe though, getting the power down. Probably the perfect time as well. Reacting really well to Jacob.
Well, there's a bit of touch and go there at the back with Ollie in the half.
TTV tried to go on the outside of Robe, doesn't happen. She does not allow that. Kindfield getting a position on Don Julio. Jacob overtaking Ollie. Berger now up the inside of Ollie. Gets the overtake done very nicely. Kleinfeld now looking for Ollie as well. Ollie might be down 3 positions in 2 corners right now.
Bro, do you know what's crazy is, watching Ollie now, is how many drivers just overtook him, and Ollie didn't do anything about it. He's, like, look at the pace behind him now with fuel. It's like he's in a complete different gear. It's like his car is stuck in 4th gear. Because fuel now is going to make...
level, isn't it?
Yeah, because fuel now is probably going to make short work of it. We're going to see...
right now, fuel's just going, just wait for the moment you know you can overtake him. That's what he's going to do now. Unloading the ERS.
Robe again. Oh, Robe went for an inside there, touching the wheel of Lax in the McLaren. TTV looking for an overtake now. Looking to P2.
Elbows out from Robe right now, not letting TTV get anywhere near that overtaking line. Boston now catching up as well, 1.9 seconds behind, but he has pit, and so is Jacob.
That is actually crazy from Boston and Jacob. Looks like those are the top 2 that will be fighting for it, and Berger as well, as Berger is just behind Jacob.
Here's Berger's winning this winning battle, and so is Kindfield though, only what, 2 seconds behind Berger.
I'm surprised that Kindfield's still not overtaken Ollie, so Ollie's must be putting up a great defence now. But again, when those 3 drivers flew out past him, there was just no defence about it.
And there's a caution, and that is Lewis Clark off the track. Once again, he's had 3 collisions this race.
Ollie into the gravel, and then Fuel's literally pushing him along, because Ollie doesn't seem to be moving anywhere. Fuel literally had to push his car along to just get up to speed.
Yeah, he's going to be really frustrated right now, just losing time right now to the title contenders. He's going to try and make this overtake easy, and he does. Straight past him, into turn 1. Ollie doesn't give up much of a fight anymore, he knows the position's gone, and now Ollie's looking in his mirrors again at tax.
As we head on back up to P3, P2 and P1, Robe's still sitting nicely up there in P2, not letting TTV have a sniff of an attack to get past her.
You know, those softs still might be pretty decent because Boston's now 3.4 seconds behind.
I'm surprised Boston and Jacob are having a fight, and so's Berger now. Berger's joining those 3 in a good fight. But got to keep eyes on these 3 at the front, because we've got to see how far these are going to be behind now, because they refuse to pit on the safety car. Maybe it's strategy, I'm not too sure. But Chicken, the team principal of Haas, saying his driver has bottled it, as he's now under attack off tax collectors. We know he's a very
And
aggressive
T3's going to go for it on Robe into turn 1. Robe defending, T3 goes up the inside, that is only one move, and T3 dives her. Is she going to allow it? Elbow.
Looks like she got shoved
goes
onto
TTV.
the outside, yeah. But still sitting nicely in P3. Ollie Heath now giving up the position to tax collector. And no one really near P10, still sitting in the points, which is great for Ollie.
Oh, and that's Lax, big collision up front! Lax got a load of over here, TTV into the back of Lax, then Robe into the back of TTV.
Was
And
there
that's
any
front
wing
wing
damage?
for Robe and TTV.
Shocks has left the session. I'm still surprised that Killer J's out due to his
I'm
wheel.
not sure what FAA does there, because that is full just oversteer trying to catch it drifting from Lax.
TTV also
and
has
TTV and
wing
Robe goes straight
damage.
into the back of him.
Yeah, TTV also has a panel missing off the wing or the front left. But
That's where it's from, yeah.
Robe is absolute, like there's nothing left of the front left wing.
Yeah. Robe, I didn't think had time to react. Yeah, Robe's into the pits now. She had to pit anyway, but
TTV
there we go.
doing
TTV
very
actually
well.
overtakes Lax, but that's 10-second time penalty for Robe for speeding into the pit lane.
That's
That
just a
is
shame.
Not good for her.
Hopefully she has, look at the chat now, if she has got, no she didn't. She didn't have the wing on for repair, so that's going to be another lap round.
Yeah,
and another
that
pit.
is
She's
a
going to
driver mistake, sadly.
She's going to be kicking herself for that one. Here we go though. Boston now has caught the pack up at the front. And just sitting behind Jacob now and P4.
Yeah. Jacob, we didn't see that, but Jacob did get the overtake in Boston. Berger's still right there. Kindfield trying to catch up, just trying to play catch-up game right now. Sort of on his own right now. Tax trying to get into DRS, but Kindfield's just in full push mode right now. But the real battle is between Jacob, Boston and Berger right now. That'll be the battle for the win.
Absolutely. And you've still got Kind Fuel and Tax Collector not too far behind as well.
Lax on the outside of TTV. TTV still doesn't pit for that front wing, but he gets the overtake. Nicely done.
He's probably going to be waiting for a safety car now to get that wing fixed, as it'll cost too much time for the Red Bull driver now to get the wing fixed and a tyre change this far into the race. There's a caution on the straight. That's Ollie. It was Ollie. Slowing down a lot on track, and he's slowing down all the way to just get a 10-second penalty now in the pits. V-Carb coming in of Robe now to get the wing.
That's Robe getting into the pits, serving in 10 seconds and getting a pair of... Oh, okay, that's interesting, but okay. She's going to be nowhere near this fight for the win now. Disappointing again. Happened the last week and the week before. She's in the battle for the win and she messes up her strategy once again. Sadly. It's not been a good few weeks for Robe, is it?
Not really, no. But still this P3 fight, it's just three drivers absolutely dueling, but you've still got Hanzo, but that 20-second penalty, you can still go in and serve it, and he's just refusing to.
Jacob now 4.6 seconds behind TTV from all that battling with Boston, and Boston gets him again. I don't think they're really worrying right now about these front two runners because they are on softs, so they're not really pushing to catch and they're pushing to fight each other, to be honest. Most probably. Hanzo is there, but he's got 20 seconds. Jacob's really on that back wing of Boston, isn't he? Anyone watching, try get your mates in here, try get all the SPR crew in here. 27 viewers right now is nowhere near. We have 170 members in the SPR Discord and there's 27 people watching. Okay.
Yeah.
That isn't even the amount of drivers in Tier 1.
Yeah. We definitely need more. My grandpa parents will be here next week. Let's go.
Let's go, come on.
The whole Stars family. But it is a shame because people just moan about cash prizes and stuff like that. And how are you not partnered yet? And this is why. But we won't let that.
Burger goes to overtaking Jacob up the inside.
Let's go, Burger. Oh, the wheels look they're about to
Burger
interlock
gets it
there.
down very, very nice and clean from Burger there. Will Burger get his first ever win in SPR?
Try to get rid of.
Lax down to P9.
See, guys, it's not even getting your family members to watch. It's literally having some of the arrogant drivers to actually watch. What's the Discord server called? Well, you don't need to know what it's called, bro, because the link is down below, just underneath the channel. But it is SPR Racing. But you should see the league link just below the live stream right now. Still an active link. Just click that, make a drive ticket, and see what happens. My nan will like this. Nana Doyle.
In here, then.
Nana Doyle. Yeah, but again, it's not the family members, it's some of the arrogant drivers that are just like, I'm not watching if it's not me. Because you even got the Le Mans lads in here showing support. But thank you very much, Mau Mau, for Mau Mau. Is that a bird is the word reference? But Mau Mau for the follow, thank you very much, bro. Welcome to SPR. You're currently watching Tier 2 at Zandvoort, as there has been so many collisions, 2 drivers DNFing. Wild. SPR TV, you got the banner on the stream now, so everyone can see it when they watch the stream. Let's go, Egg.
Yeah, Burger back down to P4 after the DRS change from Jacob, and someone's off. I think that's Jay.
Yeah, I think it was a touch of the gravel. Yeah.
But she's all good, no damage.
Nana Doyle is donating her pension.
Boston 5 seconds behind TTV right now. TTV is our current leader, but with half a front wing and softs, which I've been on for about 17 laps.
I come back and he isn't in the points. He is having a tough race right now, Ollie Heath, though. Very far behind, as there's some more collision on track. People are really struggling now on these tight turns in Sector 3. The initial turns just to keep
I think it's just this
track.
tyre wear trying to keep it under control.
There we go, Onyx clutch now with the follow. Thank you very much, Onyx. I think that is one. I think that is the Le Mans driver. See what I mean? Le Mans driver showing support. Where are the F1 guys now? PB, is there a race break next week? Yes, there is. There is an F1 race break next week and a Le Mans one. Because Le Mans is starting February the 9th. I'm moving into my new house. My internet comes back on the 3rd. My new fibre comes back on the 3rd. So you're missing a weekend of F1, which I think you all need a week break to sort everything out. Because there's been a lot of mistakes there tonight. A lot of mistakes in the server from team principals. It needs sorting out. You need to get your drivers correct in your lineups so the staff doesn't have such a hard time. But anyway, on to the race, as we're going to head down to the back of the pack for a bit. Show some love down here. Got Lewis Clark in the Alpine, just 2 positions down out of the points. He can get points, as Sladdy is the team principal of Alpine. He's been here, well, he's had a long stint now in SPR. He's been here since season 1 and he was the Ferrari Tier 2 driver. Now he's the Alpine team principal and Tier 2 driver. Sorry guys, but we need this move. PB Junior is too big for our current home. Yeah, he's an absolute lurch. He's got giant biceps, can eat doors. Laxi with the fastest lap with a 1:11, very fast pace for racing. But PB will still have his mobile for you all to mither him. Please don't mither me. Sam is everything to do with F1. Leave me alone. I want to talk to my Le Mans lads. That's what I'm here for now. And then ACC endurance team as well.
I could be a part of that if I get a PC.
Exactly. What we need to do is put a mandatory practice in. It needs to happen on Wednesdays. It cannot be missed.
Yeah, well, David Svat will be in charge of it next week on Wednesday.
Yeah, so if you want to get some practice in, you definitely need to start speaking to David.
Well, it's not even if you want to. This is compulsory, so you have to.
Yeah, it's compulsory now. Too many mistakes. This is season 2. You're playing for a cash prize. Do you know what I mean?
We can't have people just messing around
No.
driving bad when there's money on the line.
Exactly, because you've got, like, you'll have people say, oh, the gaps are too big though at the back, and the reason is the amount of collisions. Because look at Robe now, with the collision she's had. The race is ruined now due to the lack of, like, race consistency and racecraft from the guys at the front. TTV now, 18 laps off, 5 seconds ahead of Boston. Boston's going to easily be hunting them down. But back to these 4 fighting. Berger under attack by Hanzo.
Damn.
Yeah, again though, both Hasses have had huge collisions.
Yeah.
Dalton's one of the Le Mans lads. I bet he's like, I wish I was on Le Mans now.
Softs.
Yeah, DRK Evans absolutely on his way to points here now. Look at the gap between the next cars coming round, the 2 V carbs. We're going to see who comes out of the pits. Well, who comes around the first corner first? It's the V carbs flying around. Yeah, DRK. He's just got to. And he just squeezes
on those new softs.
He does. That's a good strategy for him. He's definitely in for the points as people can start pitting now. He can ride these softs to the end. I mean, it's 21. He is a pit behind and then some for the top runners. But it's looking all roses for this guy.
Boston and Jacob, bit of collision. Jacob gets a position. PB, I've got a question to ask you now.
Yes.
What have you got to say to all the people crying about Jacob?
All the people crying about Jacob is like, I think it's fair game now. We've had some drivers trying to join us tonight that were absolutely ridiculous. Like, if you want to join Tier 1 and you're fat, this is the thing, we get Tier 1 pace drivers joining, like, I'll go Tier 2. That to me is just, you're a bit scared, aren't you? That's all.
I mean, we've had safety car.
We have got a safety car, but why? Is that another Haas? It's the Haas of Dalton. Sat on the track.
Spun and he can't get back on track because there's too many cars flying past, so there's going to be a safety car. And that means TTV, I think you pit a lap early. That's unlucky for TTV there, but he's put onto another set of softs. So he might be able to catch back up now. He's on new softs in 7th. He might be able to gain some places. This might be a really good comeback race from TTV now. But the front runners can also pit. They've got a 12-second gap to TTV, so I think they should be able to pit and get out in front of them.
See, that's another thing as well. Most of these Tier 2 drivers and team principals were, complaining about is that TTV was like way too fast.
Boston with a 10-second time penalty into the pits.
Oh, that is going to be killer for the Mercedes. He's opting for softs as well. So is Berger, so is Jacob. Hanzo's still out though.
Kleinfield also into the pits setting softs.
Look at Dave.
Does TTV get out in front?
Let's go
TTV, I think it's going to be out in 4th.
Why are you pitting, Dave? You've still got 15 lap old hards. Stay out. Dave did not need to pit right now. Opting for softs though. He's still in P9. He's going to be dropping to about
TTV's into 4th.
TTV is into 4th. But he has got those older tyres, but the battle will continue at the front. Where is Bottas?
He's in a Ferrari sandwich.
It is back.
Oh, I need to wait. 2 minutes. What a good race.
It is a very good race. Run to the toilet, lad. Run to the toilet. Right, let's send a message out to everyone on SPR because there should definitely be more people in here. Thank you for all your support, guys. You come in here week in, week out. Absolute lights out. There we go. Ollie, I've just seen your meme, mate. That is absolutely fire. Thank you very much. That's a fire meme. Me putting my foot down as owner.
Your boy's back.
Yo. How are we doing?
Oh, very good.
Well, everyone's just left. It still says
Okay.
34 in here. How you doing, Boston? I sold hard. Nah, bro, you're still able. Where are you? Where's Boston? Oh, Boston's P13, and he's in the pits. TTV is cooking. His strategy's been nice and sound. Same with Jacob and the Ferrari lads at the top. It's a shame what's happened to Boston. Like, it's crazy seeing him down there now. He definitely didn't need to go in the pits. I don't know what that was. Tax collector in Williams now, hopefully for some points. Same with Hanzo, but that 20-second penalty is gonna test him now under safety car. Boston joining the back of the pack, and also waiting on, I think it is Jay on his way now. It is Jay. So Jay's still in with a fight. This is going to be an immense fight now for points. Sam, what are you eating? Tell us now, because we can all hear it.
Well, it's going to be close, isn't it? Jacob, I think he has the best raw pace here. Berger, good at battling. TTV's very aggressive, but gets the position and the overtake done when he can. Climb fuel, consistent. Lax, we don't know really, his news. So I think it's going to come down to who doesn't crash.
Look at the
Really.
state of the
I think there's going to be a crash.
There's 3 wide there. There's just been a crash now because, like, the slowing down is too much.
We're over the 10-second time penalty.
This is what I'm saying. It's way too much. They're not. See, these guys are thinking.
one.
These guys are thinking. Like, we need to look at Rogue. But the guys at the front are slowing it completely down now to be like, right, I can jump P2 here easy. You got to think of the other cars at the back here. Look how congested this traffic is now. Nearly got 3 wide. He did have 3 wide in one of the turns. But it's nuts.
Ooh, look up from Hanzo, nearly going straight into the back of Lax, but just stops in time. Time drop to P4.
Did I just... Right, Ollie has just caused a huge incident there
Can't
with
do
Luke
the
Brazier.
10-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flag.
Massive... what is going on with
sure.
Haas? It's not Haas's day again at the office. Something needs to change.
It's never
Something
their
needs
day.
to change.
PS2 never been their day.
Oh, it wasn't me. It was the kick that hit me. So that was Luke Brazier hitting Ollie. And now Boston and Rob going wheel to wheel. As now Boston's just been hit by Jay. The V-carbs all over the place. Rob losing... Like, oh my god. There's just loss of traction hitting the grass.
I don't think we can allow Luke Brazier to race again.
Is that another incident?
He's had so many collisions this race.
What do you think of a race ban at this point?
Well, I can't say anything because I'm not FIA, but
Yeah.
if everything that I've seen gets reported, it's more than one race.
But it's just the holding up as well is too much from the B1 driver. You've got to know.
Haas has spun!
Is that another spin from Haas?
That's Holton spinning.
Bro, like, you know what's crazy? How good this lad is at Le Mans, and then it just doesn't come over to F1 due to it being arcadey. It's nuts. I don't think he knows how much to push the car. It's crazy.
Yeah, you just really have to just throw it about as much as you can with F1.
Yeah, like the F1 car's a little bit like a ragdoll. Do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Because if you're timid with the steering, it's just going to lock up into a turn. And
Yeah.
no good.
Just whip it into the corners, that's what you have to do.
Jacob now 6 tenths ahead. Berger clawing it back as he goes for a lift and coast into that corner.
Dark
Staying
Aaron's
close
making a really
behind.
good comeback now into 8th. Double Alpine right now in the points.
Let's go Alpine. It's if Lewis now can hold those 19 lap mediums on to the end. I don't see that happening. So I don't know. There's going to be a lot of position changes. As you see, the fastest lap just swapped to everybody Hanzo now.
Yeah,
because
all those fresh sauce.
Yeah, because it was Jacob to Berger to Lax to TTV and then to Hanzo.
Yeah, it's just all staying in that. Oh, collision at turn 1. Lewis is out of the race.
What? Who was that with?
I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you.
All I seen was a wheel hanging off the Alpine.
Yeah, it was a turn 1 incident. but there's not going to be any safety car for that, and that Alpine is out of this race.
Both Hasses now at the back. It's like 2021. I don't even know what to say about this race, because, I mean, the front fighting's been brilliant with the top three. Pardon me 1 second.
Yeah, I'll continue for you. It's been just a mess, really, to be honest. The front battling has been good, it's been clean, like it normally is, really, but then as you get down the pack, it gets progressively worse. Sorry if I sound funny, I'm eating chocolate. I've got to have a break from SBR every once in a while.
Vic's in the chat, I'm just investigating. Not sure what he's investigating. Probably the standards of driving at this moment in time. Well, the top three, Berger in the lead now in Ferrari as he's overtaken the McLaren, but Jacob hot on his heels. And Lax not...
chocolate, green and blacks.
And then Lax not too far away from the party as he wants to join in. He wants an invitation to start getting those positions back to join his teammate up there on the podium. He's just waiting for a mistake on the Ferrari as he goes out wide, and that's Berger dropping a position. I think he was just playing it safe, but now we've got the Red Bull on the inside. Well, it looked like he was going to make a dive there, but I think he's just putting the Ferrari under pressure.
Yeah, I think at this point you just got to keep up the pressure, but then not do anything stupid, because you just need to wait until the last laps and someone's off.
What is that? That is a V car.
AJ, into the wall, front wing gone.
As he reverses and the rear wing's gone.
Oh my god. Don't put him in a real car.
But AJ will be good in a real car. Hanzo and Fuel having a fight. Fuel probably thinking, why are you holding me up? You've still got a 20-second penalty. Like, why are you doing this?
That's what I'll be saying as well. I'll be absolutely screaming. I hate it when people, like we used to have it with someone, you know, he used to drive a Red Bull, but he'd have about 50 seconds of penalties and he'd hold you up. And Boston is into the wall!
Boston's into the wall. Oh!
Collision with Dave.
Boston's setting off easily. Dave, I think he's suffered some wing damage. He has. That front right wing is absolutely decimated.
Jay with a 10-second time penalty. Boston actually comes out of that with no damage, but the places
and that's going to be another
DNFs into the pits.
Robe with a 20-second time penalty, so she's going to be finishing outside of the points if this is the way the results are going to finish out. Same with Hanzo, same with Fuel, so it's going to be DRK Evans flying up there in position, and Tax Collector as well. They're going to be taking a lot of points off those teams. Stars is not happy right now, no, I don't blame her.
Berger loses position to Lax, Berger down to P4, it's a McLaren 2-3 right now, can they make the 1-2? And that is the RB giving them all the room they want.
Was that the RB of the row?
That
was Jay.
Jay retiring on track. I think he went into the pits. I saw him in the pits.
Yeah, the 20 seconds was from the brake check-in and due to the slow car restart, so that's another thing FIA.
Anyone with penalties, just report it if you do think it's not your fault. Appeal it. We have a very good FIA team.
Well, here we go, though.
They'll get it removed.
Sam, a double Haas there, 13-14. At least they're not last, but a minute behind.
I mean, it doesn't get better, does it?
I don't know.
It doesn't get worse, doesn't get better. They just stay the same all the time, and it's not tier 2 level. It's a level of a tier that we haven't even made yet.
See, Chicken came into the server earlier this week saying Haas is about to have a huge change. We're about to get a lot better, and it's his first week. Still got a lot of kinks to work out. Hopefully, he fixes what's going on, because a minute behind's crazy.
Well, to be honest, there's not much he can really do if these drivers are simply just not good enough. But
that's very true.
To be fair, if he's going to buy drivers, they have to get money from constructors.
Yeah.
Where's that money coming from? Because I don't see these people getting behind the constructors.
Yeah, Lewis, we're rooting for you in the race, bro. You had a double Alpine there. It's a shame. I don't know what happened to anyone. You'll have to report it if it was a collision. Hansel could still get points here. He could do. But Tax Collector and Boston
You
looking
never know
very
what's going to happen
well.
with penalties, though, do we?
Yeah. Right. Evans into points, and then Luke 10 seconds behind the points. I think Evans really did himself over with
Caution
strategy.
sector 2, and I think that's Dark Evans. It's not. It's Tax Collector off the track.
Williams has to play it careful now. Just bring that car home. 3 laps left. Let's just finish this race.
Can't forget overtaken by Hanzo.
TTV overtaking Lax up into P1 as well. The McLaren's looking very in sync this race. Very good duo, actually.
Yeah, they've shown some really good teamwork. I think Jacob brought Lax into this league. I think he's known him for a little while, so maybe they have some chemistry that we don't really know of yet.
Good luck to our amazing stewards ahead of tonight's race. There goes Max Verstappen. There goes Max Verstappen. There is no Max Verstappen in him now. Oh, we all love Crofty. Can't wait to hear Crofty again. Can't wait to hear him again.
Berger drifting, Lightning McQueen style, loses a lot of time. He is now out of DRS from the top 3.
See, that is like the 3rd consecutive race he's been fighting for a podium, and that has happened, and he's lost out.
Yeah, this is his fault, sadly. It happened at Bahrain on that left-right, didn't it, where he just lost control. Maybe just lost his focus a bit as well.
It's going to be penalty heaven, yeah, probably, but I'm happy I'm not a steward, and I'm happy I'm swapping to Le Mans, as Berger is being held up now by the Williams. It's like, why are you going so slow on a blue flag on the racing line?
Yeah, that's a penalty for the Williams for sure.
100%, like, I don't even know which Williams that is. I'll have to check. It was Don.
That was Don. I mean, the
So
penalty won't really do him much justice, so it's probably going to be some sort of penalty points or quali ban or something like that.
Is it alright if my clips are off my phone? Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
As long as it's a clip.
Yeah,
as
long as we can see it. But that is just
1.8 behind.
That has completely ruined Berger's chances, that.
Yeah, he put him 0.7 behind.
Evans still keeping Alpine in the race for points. David catching up though.
We're going to need some really hardcore battling from the front 3 if Berger has any chance of getting back into that battle, but Hanzo's now in Berger's DRS as he slows down even more. I think he's just not really... I think he's struggling a bit now.
Yeah, I think he's losing those tyres.
And they are fighting into turn 1. So I think they're going to leave it all for this last lap.
Yeah, because they are, well, they're both in none. There were none on that straight, like charging up on the DRS.
Yeah, they're all on it.
Yeah, TTV is holding them off very well, but ERS is the big factor.
Burning, trying to get into that DRS. Very different stories right now.
Still a chance, anything could happen here in the final laps at Zandvoort, Tier 2 SPR. TTV
Mercedes a really bad race for Mercedes today.
It is a shame. Boss is still managing to get points though in P8. That 10-second penalty really did kill him though, and Killer J's malfunction with his wheel really put the nail in the coffin for any top results for Mercedes this weekend. But you can see how desperate the McLarens are getting just to stay with TTV. But TTV is riding those curves now just to try and get away.
But we're now going into the last lap.
ERS absolutely. You can see the McLaren's absolutely empty in that battery.
Can we get a double overtake now? The Haas goes off. Can we get a double McLaren overtake now? TTV tries to dive late. Lax trying to get TTV. The other McLaren holding him up.
What? That is beautiful.
Very good teamwork to get both McLarens into P1 and P2. Yeah,
I think Jacob might have found his teammate. I think this is a Lando Piastri connection. TTV has got the rest, well, sector 2 and 3 to answer back, but there's not really anywhere he can answer back. There's one more little DRS straight, but not a good opportunity to overtake. He's got to hope one of these have a huge mistake, like hopefully Jacob has a huge swivel, loses the car a bit, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And there's absolutely nothing that anyone can say about Jacob being too fast today. Nothing, because this has all been pure skill and good battling from Jacob today.
Absolutely, and Lact and TTV, Berger, like, they've all been brilliant at the front. Very, very questionable. But you see TTV here now looking for an attack.
Still
He's
looking
desperate to
for
get
it.
that P2. He does
But
have
anyway,
battery.
coming around the last corner, Jacob. Been strong all race, all season. You'll win of SBR Tier 2 Netherlands Grand Prix. Jacob, P2 lax, P3 TTV. Coming through with a 10-second time penalty. Crossing the line.
We're going to see all these penalties applied now. See where Boston and Tax. Boston might go up the pecking order just a little bit. I'm not too sure.
10-second time penalty for Robe.
Where is Boston going to finish? Yeah, Boston over to P6 now due to the penalties. Now Tax Collector. I'm not sure he's going to be in for a chance of a move upwards.
Yeah, Boston into P6.
Tax Collector over to P8. Overtakes Robe.
Yep, Robe finishing P9, and the last man in the points is Dark Evans, having a very solid race. Unlucky though, as well.
Robe, you can
immediately
definitely tell.
leaves the session.
Robe is not happy.
She did get P9. Make sure everyone knows she did get P9.
Yeah.
She is not happy at all.
But across the grid today, Sam, a lot of the top drivers, very frustrating races, especially that lap one out in, like, what the hell was that? It was like an 8-car collision before we've even left sector 1.
Everyone thinking the race is a 5-lapper.
Yeah.
There's no mindset in that first thing. They see a car in front of them, they go, oh, I can overtake that car.
Exactly.
No, it's the first lap of a 50% race.
It's literally
a lot of laps to go.
It's literally lack of discipline, but honestly, I think I'll do a poll, but driver of the day for me is definitely TTV. Right, all the way at the bottom, all the way to the top.
So I have a feeling we might see a penalty for TTV. I'm not going to say anything, but
yeah,
there was a lot of collisions involving TTV. I'm not saying he caused them, but he was in collisions today, so we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I will be right back, Sam, if you want to sign these off.
Absolutely does. Well, thank you again for watching. It's been another good week. Anyone new in the stream? We are SBR. The link is in the Twitch. We have a TikTok. We have a YouTube as well. We upload every single stream as well for everyone to watch, which would be good because you can just skip through. There won't be many ads either, which is nice. But thank you again for all our drivers. We have a few debuts today. Let's shout out a few of them, shall we? We have Lax debut in the McLaren, getting P2 on his debut, amazing. Halton in the Haas, getting P14, not an amazing race for him. I think Luke Brazier might have been his debut, not a good race, but finishing P11. Don Julio 15th in the Williams, debut for him. Shocks in the Aston, debut for him or her, I'm not sure. Robert, not happy with the race. Everyone get your messages in. I'll read them out as it's the end of the stream. Too many debuts, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree, because it's only because these main drivers aren't showing up. They're going, oh yeah, declining. So now Sunday boys, you'll see a GT3 spectacle. I hope I do. Egg, I'm supporting you. I like your racing. I saw you racing the other day. I like it. I like Greg as well. He races really well. I'm rooting for both of you. That was so dirty, says Dark Evans. Yeah, we saw it. We definitely saw it. If you have any incidents to report, just, you know what to do. Can't wait for the Le Mans. Yeah, same. It's going to be insane. I wish I was driving in it. I hope I can now that Egg has said he has a PC, but we never know what's going to happen. I've really wanted to drive in Le Mans. I want to drive a proper sim. I want to be a part of that group as well. They all seem like really good lads. Someone has got to help George tonight. What do you mean? I think we have 8 FIA members. George is not on his own. He's never been on his own. He's never done anything on his own. He's always helped. Someone buy me a PC? If I had the money, I'd buy myself a PC. But yeah, you know. Can a ticket unlap me? What?
Right,
What?
I'm back.
Dr. Zoidberg said, is it bad I cannot see a difference between LMU and ACC?
What and what?
Dr. Zoidberg says, is it bad that she cannot see a difference between LMU and ACC?
LMU's a lot better.
I think it's not a visual thing, I think it's more of a feel thing.
Yeah, it's LMU feels a lot better. It looks a lot better. The driving standards are better. Like it all around feels amazing.
I think the general people who drive LMU are just there to properly race.
It is, and I just hope that
should have been unlapped in safety car. That's not something the FIA can do, Ollie.
Yeah. What is it? I think on Sunday when it is Le Mans, though, I do hope to see the Tier 1 and Tier 2 drivers joining us for Le Mans, as you really need to show some support for those guys over there as they've sat through some of the worst driving I've seen in SPR F1 these last 2 weekends. Hopefully Tier 1's cleaner tomorrow, but as we all know, Tier 1, the ego gets in the way, and huge crashes are inbound probably. And yeah, I've had a lovely stream though. It's been good to get back to it. We look forward to it every Friday, even though I don't know, some of the driver errors sound this weekend again in Tier 2. What? They just need practice.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can smooth that out with the penalties that are going to be handed out tonight, because there's definitely going to be penalties handed out tonight. I think the FIA need to start off being harsh with the penalties just to smooth out the dirty driving a little bit. I wouldn't say dirty, just uncautious driving, I'd say. Absolutely. Ego's bigger than KSI's forehead. Anything's, yeah, yeah, I'd say so.
But yeah, that's going to be it from us. I've been PB. You know what? It was nice to get back to it. Lovely battling from the front 5, front 6, 7, 8. Unfortunate strategies and events when it's come to the safety cars, and just some of the driving standards needs to improve. Don't know who Don Julio is, but I don't see him coming again. That was some bad driving from the Williams.
Yeah, I don't think Don Julio will race in SPR again. I'm not going to say 100%, but I doubt we're going to see him anytime soon.
Yeah, it was crazy. But thank you very much, guys. Make sure you check out our sponsors. Tier 1 tomorrow at Zandvoort again. 72 laps. Hopefully it's wet weather, so it chills everyone out a bit and we have some bigger gaps so we can actually enjoy the race. And then Sunday, 7 PM GMT, is Le Mans Ultimate, and we are at Le Mans. It's going to be GT3 and hypercars, and we've almost got a full grid. The recruiting process has been a massive effort. But yeah, if you want to watch another stream tonight, make sure you go watch Fried Eggs. He's one of the GT3 drivers in Le Mans, and he's one of the best.
Proper good driver as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's probably one of the best on planet. Which he's always against esports drivers anyway. He's proper representing SPR. But if you're not following Fried Egg yet, make sure you go and follow. Give the lad some support. He's almost got affiliate. And we need a real push here tomorrow, guys, for Tier 1. We need to see some viewership in here. Because when it comes to cash prizes next season, we need to be partnered. Just get some more support in. But have a good night, guys. I've enjoyed it. Anything you want to say, Sam?
Once again, thanks for everyone who did watch. Because it's always the same people, and we do notice you when you watch. So thank you, guys. Those people who didn't watch, again, we know who it is. And hopefully we can get some more people watching. But it's been another good, I wouldn't say good race, it was a fun race for us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We like commentating together.
I do, yeah, it's fun. And we're doing Le Mans together as well, so that should be a laugh. And then somewhere down the line, we'll be doing ACC Endurance. Well, I'll be racing it. And streaming it, commentating it. But yeah, have a good night, guys. We'll catch you later. DRK Evans.
Dark Evans, amazing, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the gifted sub, bro. Good race, getting in the points for Alpine. We'll catch you later, guys. Have a good night. See you later.
See you guys.